I'm not just anything that's been on that old woman's care.
What harm could it do? Make him something.
Oh, you have too much stress on others, girl.
Nonsense. Look what we did about this cat. Right there.
Take care of this. It's a mighty drop.
The old woman was right. This rope is exactly what we needed. I will wrap it around my waist, and you can lower me down. Then you can attach it to around a tree and let you do your climb.
Can we think this through?
Let me aid you in your descent!
Where did you come from?
I believe I can be of assistance. Beautiful maiden, the climb is too steep. Allow me to carry you. Or have my manservant carry you.
Stay away from her. We do not know who you are.
I am a prince. Any woman would be happy to be rescued by a prince.
Just because you are a prince, that does not mean you can take whatever you want.
It is because I am a prince that I will most definitely take what I want.
My lord, the girl stopped breathing.
What's that?
She's turning blue.
Stay away from her, all of you.
Well, now my work here is done.
My lord!
You heard him? He wants us to leave.
I've lost you. Do not scare me so again.
I'll try.
Go in the other direction.
I see! You have such fair skin! Something to shield you from the elements!
Where did you come from?
I have no adventure from my spot. You have merely circled around to where you once began.
That doesn't seem quite right.
These are magical
This
wounds!
is history.
Understand the path will take them!
Twists and turns.
The commentary is completely unnecessary!
Slowly.
You cannot predict what the weather will be where you are headed. I would not want to scorch that delicate skin.
That would be a pity.
What do you say about the commentary? Try!
You have no need of your rat-infested, flea-bitten piece of refuse.
No, wait. She was right the last time.
Was she? Was she now? I have a whole bunch of questions about this whole fiasco. This is all the contributions to this here particular rope.
Oh, you doubt my intentions? When my only desire on this earth is to see this child to the end of her journey.
Siren.
See her end up where she belongs. Safe and sound.
It's my wish as well, and my intent is true. Here's how others left wanting.
We must give others the opportunity to show their kindness, who wish to see kindness in the world. I will take your hat, young lady, but as promised, you must take something from me in return.
Here, take the rope.
Oh, yeah.
I'm afraid I can think of nothing. I want more. Oh, take the hat. Off with the boat. Farewell, pleasant journey.
Don't lose your head.
Something's not seeming quite right about that one.
Which one?
Take your pick. Come, let's make our way out here. We set your enchantment.
We are nearing the edge, my prince. I agree. It does seem we should be further ahead by now. But for the sake of the story, we reach this point at this exact moment.
Do my eyes deceive me? Even if they do, my nose is my truest friend. Would not lie, most fortuitous. The fair creature from before, she lives. I can resume my chase.
Must you?
I must.
Of course you must.
Ah!
You again?
My fair princess. For I insist that is what you must be. This dwarf has served you well enough, I assume? It is now time that you give yourself over to a more worthy protector.
Does anyone else feel lightheaded?
May I give you a hand, princess?
She does not need help from the likes of either of you.
That is a decision she should make for herself. Let her decide on her own. Who would be the better provider? Which of us would be master of the hunt?
What she needs is someone who will stand by her, not some ne'er-do-well fly-by-night kissing his own tail.
I grow weak. It is a sun. We must make sure this app is nice
I think she needs air.
Nonsense, here's what tends to cover her with whatever we can find.
I long for a challenge. You would be but exercise.
You speak a lot of words.
That is it? That is your rebuttal. I am no match for your wit, as you are no match for my brawn.
You were saying?
Kind sir, this girl needs attention once more.
Look what you've done.
This was your fight. There were witnesses. Beauregard,
I know not what to say.
let us leave. A sleeping beauty awaits.
Yes, my prince.
Quit this place.
But you barely escaped.
Well, it's evidence I
You must have a very god mother watching out for you.
You again? We want no more of your treachery.
I'm injured and appalled.
I'm suspicious and at my wit's end. We don't need anything from you. We want nothing from you. Take back your item of torture and leave us be.
What do you think, Muffins?
Quiet! I'm working.
What doesn't look good?
Techniques follow to ensure it is not.
Perhaps there was a lesson learned as a result of our struggle?
Perhaps. Perhaps the lesson that needs to be learned will happen later in the evening.
At last, no man's land. We are free from magic.
Unless an object of magic has crossed the border. If an object of magic crosses over from the witch's realm into no man's land, it retains its magic.
I thought we had rid ourselves of you.
I want no trouble. 'Twas the magic of the witch's realm seemed to bring out the beast in me.
Well, if I couldn't be honest, I lost my head over there. Seemed only Snow White was able to keep her reason.
Huh.
Her virtue and purity far kept her counsel intact.
Right.
Where did she get that apple?
What apple?
The one she's eating?
No, it can't be.
I'll handle this.
Back off, part elf.
I only wish to help.
She's not yours to save.
Come, let us lead him to his grief.
We're only but a few steps away from a happy ending. Do not cry, your tears cannot save her. I know now what else to do. Have faith, the answer shall come in time.
What is that alluring scent?
My prince, we have just established that time is of the essence.
True, but to be at one's best, one must feed.
I have balanced berries.
I need flesh.
Sire, what is happening to you? You're changing. You're growing longer ears and larger eyes. Some sort of fangs and claws and there's hair where there was not hair before.
I hear the call of my forefathers. The beast can no longer be tamed. The wolf is to hunt. Tonight we feast on duckling flesh.
Am I of noble blood?
All in good time, patient one. But first things first. Do you remember the first task we must accomplish in rescuing the princess?
Slay the dragon.
Exactly right.
Where's the dragon? Do you know?
Close at hand.
How do I find him?
He will find you.
Any tips on how I might slay said dragon?
You'll need a sword. Do you have a sword?
No.
Didn't really think this through, did you?
I found out mere moments ago that I'm the one destined to save all of humanity. There's been little time for thinking.
Humanity, did you say?
Yes?
Just humanity. No thought for the fairy folk who kept to watch while over you your entire life.
I thought that was implied in the context.
I did not infer that.
What would be the correct terminology?
exclusive to those of the fairy community.
I'm to save all creatures known to the Great Forest.
Better.
A challenge I most willingly accept. I would do anything in my power to protect the princess. Yet this new task requires an adjustment in perspective. I was not prepared to see myself as the hero of this tale.
You have hit upon the reason for our deception. You are the unexpected savior which saved you from persecution.
You must tell me who I am.
All in good time, but first, the dragon.
Is there something I should be looking for? Smoke, perhaps?
There's only smoke after the fire. If you see smoke, it's too late. You've already been burned.
So stay away from the fire-breathing part.
And you'll need a sword.
Right, a sword.
And it needs to be enchanted.
An enchanted sword. How do I get an enchanted sword?
You must carve from a tree of the enchanted forest. Then you must treat it with a sealant made of the red clay that can only be found at the bottom of Swan Lake. Then you must have an enchantment spoken over by a fairy of great power. Or you can take this one.
Due to important time constraints, I would most gladly take the second choice. If you're willing to power this particular sword.
Of course, it's made for you.
That being said, is there anything else I should know about this particular sword?
It's a sword. You slash and cut things with it. You were trained as a knight, were you not?
I was! So, I best prepare myself for a mighty battle.
It may be a while. The dragon's also asleep.
You tend to take the long way around by means of explanation, don't you now?
You are critical of my methods?
Just an observation.
There was a tone.
My apologies. Can you elaborate on the sleeping beast?
When the Red Witch brought fire to this castle, the Dark Lady was filled with power and rage. I received a plan. After facing many dangers and great peril to my own being, I managed to infiltrate the castle and turn the Red Witch's spell against her.
You couldn't have told me all that at the beginning?
What did I say about the tone?
Not to use it.
May I continue?
I wish that you would.
There will be no more tone.
No more tone.
With my magic, I was able to magnify the witch's spell, causing all those in the castle to be affected by it, including the Red Witch herself. Yet she has found a way to communicate with those in the outside world who share her pursuits.
The witch's realm.
Yes, the witch's realm is full of her followers. I have stayed here to ensure that the magic stays strong.
You've been here for 100 years.
Indeed, I have.
That explains a lot.
Not sure how to take that.
You have not had many visitors. You must have been lonely.
My duty was all I needed to keep me company. It was an honor to protect one so brave and so strong.
So here's a question. What is preventing us from removing the sleeping princess while the rest of the castle is incapacitated?
What was that?
Could we not, and this is by no means an attempt to usurp your position, could we perhaps escape with Briar while the Red Witch still sleeps?
Huh.
Does the Red Witch have some guards that prevent you from leaving?
No, everyone's asleep.
The charm will no longer work. We should leave the premises.
Maybe.
Surely, there must have been some reason you have not attempted this plan in the past 100 years, that you've been alone here with nothing but your thoughts.
There was. I was waiting for you.
Me? My plan would be to escape with Briar while the Red Witch still sleeps.
That's your plan.
For now.
I'll assist you in any way that I can.
I'll do with her.
You're claiming enough.
You've deceived this young girl. Where's the grandmother she seeks?
The old woman was stingy with the supplies, so I did away with her. So I will do that little wait when she catches on. Lucky for me, she's too self-absorbed and nervous. I've been running this scammer over 2 seasons now.
Though I'm trapped in the form of a wolf, I must do what I can to save this innocent creature.
I'm not leaving without a fight.
That you will most certainly have.
And do you? Do you wish it?
I've been called a witch for so long, it's the only moniker I've ever known. I gave up my heart long ago in the pursuit of power. I do not know if I could find a way to retrieve it.
Long ago, a wolf once tried to help you. Let this wolf do what he longed to. Let me help you find your heart.
I have something to add.
Now may not be the best time.
You locked me away in a castle, stole from me the only family I'd ever known, made me sleep for over 100 years, and obliterated any chance of me ever finding him. And then, the person who comes to save me decides to switch courses midstream and help you?
This has already...
Let me finish. It would seem that I have risen up to feel just as much anger and lust for vengeance as you. 'Twould be easy for me to pick up the mantle of the witch.
I would not recommend...
Let me finish! I can become a witch or some other creature born of darkness and pursue you and your kind until the end of my days.
Are you now done?
No! I could do all of that. But what other monsters would I create in my wake? To end this madness, I will forgive you so that others can.
I just fell in love with you.
I
The Dragon's Keep? A creature from each realm is being brought there to work a spell. If it is successful, I will be powerless to stop it.
Then we must stop it. To the Dragon's Keep!
know! To the Dragon's Keep!
I will tend to her needs. Go, save the future of our existence.
Tell Brian I will be back.
If we all live, I will tell her. Now go, set her right down as we've been put in peril.
As a Snow White in my life, I learned that I must put trust in that of the unknown.
Well, how fortunate you learned this lesson now, and I so needed Snow White to be brought to the Dragon's Keep to complete the plot to dominate the kingdoms of the Great Forest.
You want her here? For some dark, twisted plan? I'd rather die than you see you Snow White thus. Come, Faith, we have been deceived. Not so fast. Faith? Snow White's wherever she should be. She's not going anywhere. Faith, how could you? You let me under false pretenses?
Oh, no, not necessarily. You wanted to see the fair one live, as did we, me and my sister of the coven. Yet I do believe we are not odds as what to do with her when she has been resurrected.
Faith, how could you? It's been like a part of me, an extension of myself. How could you betray me? I have a hunger for power.
You know, as much as I'm enjoying this moment of self-discovery, I really must remove all unsigil elements in order for the spell to take its full effect. Leave, both of you.
I won't let you take Snow White. I'll defend her till my last breath.
Hey, take care of this.
I tell you, if you will not come willingly, then I will drag you captive in my jaws. Are you little?
What's happening to me? I feel strange.
Ooh, good work, just as planned. An old lead caused you to take your true form. Your heart now pumps with the Greek blood of a creature from the enchanted woods. We are getting closer. Just a few more special touches. The end is so close, I can almost taste it.
The enchanted woods. Could it be true? Am I not the duckling I thought I was? And why are we all here? What could the coven of the Red Witch want with the likes of us? I have no interest in reviving the wolf. Perhaps the beautiful maiden can answer some questions. She appears to be beyond sleep. I must find a way to save her. She appears to have something caught in her throat. Perhaps if I try, I can peck away at it. Gasp! Goodness me, wherever could I be?
be an evil sorceress tricked me into coming here. I was looking for my family, whom she said was being chased by a wolf. I've only encountered the wolf.
Oh, this evil queen is my stepmother.
The evil queen was also working on a potion which I believe is supposed to be used for some dark intent.
When I was younger, there were whispers that she trafficked with the Red Witch in her coven in order to bewitch my father and to obtain her youth and beauty. But I chose not to take these tales of malice. She was like a mother to me when I lost my own. And until I posed a threat, she showed me a kind of love.
What kind of threat could you have posed, sweet child?
Some call me pretty.
Indeed, you are the most beautiful maiden I have ever laid eyes upon.
This is at ease with the queen. She believed this took something from her. It was she who attempted to take my life.
Perhaps being born ugly as I was meant to save my life.
Why did I call you so ugly?
It's not me who's giving me that descriptor, but all those whom I've encountered.
If they call you ugly, it's their own ugliness they were seeing. All I see is beauty, inside and out.
Perhaps my appearance is altered.
We all change with time, but true beauty is timeless.
Does the queen need us for some dark purpose?
We shouldn't wait to find out. Let's seek an escape.
I see 2 tasty morsels. One shall serve as an appetizer, and the other the main course. Now I have only to decide which I shall sample first.
Do not hurt the princess!
What have you done? He was an innocent, beautiful creature, and you killed him.
Do not cease your tears. They tenderize the meat.
Well, at last I have all the ingredients I need. Oh, tears from the maiden of snow. Blood from the creature of the enchanted wood. And for the final ingredient, the claw from the wolf of the bestial basin.
Stop!
You have no authority here. I shan't listen to the likes of you.
I charge you hold!
Oh, your tyrannical majesty! You have been released from your chains of slumber. I most willingly yield to you and await your command.
I've had a change of heart.
Please explain.
I no longer wish to dominate the universe. I was a lost child and I acted out of vengeance. But I have seen the error of my ways and now seek redemption.
Yeah, that doesn't sit so well with me.
I understand you must feel betrayed.
Well, I only heard your call as a child and scaled the wall of your castle in which to find the mirror that we could communicate through multi-dimensions. I have merely been your lackey as you slumbered, risking life and limb in order to gather the ingredients you would need to create a brew that would bring about death and destruction to all those who crossed you. All in the hopes that I might share in your reign of terror and you had a change of heart. The train does not begin to describe what I feel.
I will find a way to make it up to you.
There is no need. I will finish what you have started. Your followers know no other voice but mine. Come to me, fellow ladies of the night!
I found the sun hiding in the bushes!
You're it. That's all?
The others are in the witch's realm awaiting the return of the Red Witch!
There's a new witch in town.
I am going to switch alliances to the one in power.
Come, my dear Faye, we must prepare the wolf to receive flame.
Where's Gander?
Tied up in the dungeon! You won't be hearing from the likes of him anytime soon!
So sorry. Are you helpless to do anything to stop this madness?
I have lost the will to Cosmos, and therefore the power to control.
So it would seem we need a whole bit of spite and jealousy to stop the impending doom.
I would try to help, but I don't know where to begin.
Oh, big surprise! A life of ease and luxury has prepared you for nothing in life.
You evil queen from taking over the enchanted woods. For in doing so, she would reign supreme in all the kingdoms of the great forest.
Seems I would be best served if I hitched my wagon to a rising star. That may sound appealing, but if you do so, you'll forfeit any claim to your birthright.
Birthright? What? Birthright? I don't have a birthright.
This is where you have been deceived. You two were born in the House of Snow at the same time as the Princess Snow White. But Queen Arabella only needed one of you to work the enchantment, so she held on to Snow White and left you with the bag of tools.
Sister? I'm a princess.